start it off right here. My first question to you is, the social media has generated much discussion about the referees being biased towards the Chiefs. Some even go beyond bias and say it's a conspiracy to keep or to protect Patrick Mahomes. What do you think of all that? Do you think there's any truth to that or what?
Well, I tell you what, I had on my show, I had Jim Doopoulos on my show last night. Well-known NFL official for a number of years. He officiated, I think, for like 25 years. Then he was behind the scenes doing all of, like, as far as grading the coach or the officials and whatnot. And I asked him the exact same thing. And he was just like, you know what, Jason? He said, there's nothing there. He said, man, the conspiracy theories of everybody sitting there saying that we're rigging it for the Kansas City Chiefs or we're protecting quarterbacks. He said, it's just not true. It's just not true. And so one things he always wanted to make plain and assertive was, listen, we got a job to do. And so we want to be employed. And so if we don't do our job, we get canned, we get fired, just like everybody else, if we don't do our job correctly. He said, now, look, we're all human. We are. And so sometimes we make mistakes, but we do go to the booth. We do go for the replays so we can get everything right. And so I told to him, I said, listen, I dealt with you all before. I'm still mad at a holding call that y'all called against me a long time ago. I'm not sure who threw it on me. I said, that was one of my greatest blocks I ever made. I could just see the flag going over across my head. I said, but the crazy part is, y'all probably didn't call me on about 100 of the other ones that I probably actually did, And so, but Jim just really said that, they really try to get the calls right. They really do. And so some of these conspiracy theories obviously comes out, and he said that part of the problem is when the Kansas City Chiefs or any team is winning a lot, obviously you're going to have controversy, right? Yeah. Coaches, y'all know this. And Absolutely. So sometimes people come up with all different excuses. That's what it is, excuses and why people are winning. But I said, man, we can't miss the moment of what's actually happening here. Okay? The Kansas City Chiefs actually have a chance to write in the history books the legacy of being one of the greatest teams to ever play. Mm-hmm. Become the only team to ever repeat for a Super Bowl in the history of the game. And I said, I don't want us to miss that because we're trying to grab conspiracy theories over here on why these things are happening. And I said, in any play, and we know this, there could be a flag thrown, a holding, or anything all the time. It just happens. But they do try to get it right. And so I don't think there's anything there, man. People are just upset. Yeah. That's what it is, more so than anything else.
I agree with you. I do. Mm-hmm. Well, I think the more you win, the more people look to think that it's not, that there's something wrong. And that's basically, I think, what's happening here.
Yeah.
Well, and hey, so the other somewhat piece was social media and the Chiefs. Okay.